Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy from the sea, the ATL Don, checking in. This week we got another sneaker pickup. This one's from GOAT. This is my third pickup from GOAT. This is what I consider my final piece to my Jordan 1 trilogy. I'll get into that here in a moment so you understand what I mean by it being my Jordan 1 trilogy. Without further ado, let's get into this. As everyone that follows the channel knows, Jordan 1 is my favorite Jordan silhouette, followed by the Jordan 5. And as you can see, I did score another Jordan 1. And it's a tight fit box. There's that paper that had a head in there. The box kicking my butt there for a minute. Alright. So as you see, Jordan 1, of course size 12. I finally got these, been wanting them for a while. Picked up the 2016 Jordan 1 Breads. Got the GOAT authentication card. GOAT sticker. Got the extra laces, got the red and the white. And I did get these used. I'll explain why. This makes my, I think, third pair I've picked up used. And the reasoning behind me getting a used pair, I wear a size 12. The resale on these are like, at some points, you know how the prices fluctuate up and down. But at the time of me getting these, they were going for a little over $500 dead stock, and I just don't feel comfortable spending that much on one pair of shoes. So these were slightly used. I got these for $300, so I saved myself $200 by getting a used pair. They look to be in very good condition. Let me look them over. The leather, man, right off the bat, super soft. The red on the toe box is, you know, what some people will say is butter. Feels similar to, I just recently picked up the Jordan 1 Bloodline. Let me take out that cover. It's not as soft as the bread, but they're both soft, don't get me wrong, but it's very, very soft on these. Very, very nice leather. If you haven't checked out the video for this, go check that out. It's in my Watch Before You Buy series. But very happy to finally get these. And the bottoms, I have a little bit of black on them, but not much. You can still see a lot, most of the, I don't know what you call the little dots on the heel. So it looks like whoever had these before me hardly wore these at all. Black has a nice soft touch to it as well. Got the tumble leather effect on the red areas of the shoe. Looks like they must have put a piece of tape on the insole where it says Nike Air, because you can see like the Nike Air logo is super clean. And there's like sock lint around it, so I think they must have did that to keep it from wearing off. Doesn't really have any toe box crease in my opinion. They had some pairs that didn't come with the box. I like to keep the box personally, but sometimes in certain situations, you know, I bought a pair of the 2013 Jordan 1 Royals. It didn't come with a box, which I wasn't sweating that because I already had the 2017 version. So this is my first like OG version of the Jordan 1 Breads. I do have the Jordan 1 Bread that came in the 2009 DMP pack, but it had the Jumpman on the back. So this is my first like OG version, I guess you could say. But very impressed with these though, especially being used. Just trying to see if there's any. They put that it had a minor scuff in the description, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe a slight bit there, but you know, if you have these on feet, no one's going to see that. But very impressed with the condition of these. Definitely keeping the black laces in them. The reason why I say this completes my Jordan 1 trilogy, to me, in my personal opinion, the top 3 Jordan 1s to ever release is the Chicagos, the Breds, and the Royals. The Royal is my favorite all time. If you follow the channel, I actually had an original pair of Royals back in '85 when Jordan first came out. I had it until like my mid-20s, and they got lost in a move. So I've added those to the collection a while back. They dropped the OG version of the Chicagos in 2015. They dropped these in 2016, and they dropped the Jordan 1 Royal in 2017. So I consider my trilogy of the Chicago, the Bred, and the Royal now completed. I'll show you my other versions of Breds that I have and everything. So this is the 2009. It's also a high as well, but the leather quality on these is like top notch compared to these. This has more like that plastic type leather feel to it, and of course it has the Jumpman Air logo on the tongue and has it on the back. But so this was my first pair of the Jordan 1 Breds in my collection. I actually bought these back in 2009. They came with the one done in the Celtics colorway. So I bought these off of eBay back in the day. As you see, I never worn them, kept them dead stock. And then I also have the Jordan 1 Low. They call this the Fat Low. It's got super fat laces in it. This is how it came from the factory. It's got the iconic Wings logo and border on the back. Very, very nice. The tongue's super thick on this pair. I actually had doubled up on these, and a guy from work begged me to sell him a pair, and I did. I regret I did now because they went up quite a bit on price. I actually got these on eBay as well for like 69 bucks, but now you can't even touch a pair for that now. They're dead stock. Just wanted to compare the leather quality of the 3 different ones. We'll put that one aside for right now. Alright, so this is the 2015 Jordan 1 Chicago. I would have to say the leather quality on the Bred is way better than on this 2015 Chicago. Don't get me wrong, this is a dope shoe. It took me a while to be able to get this, but very, very nice. Then the Royal has really good. This is the 2017. Once again, this came out in 2016. I like this Royal, but I have several pairs. I have issues with the black getting this crystal mold stuff on it. Everyone says it's because of keeping them in the shoe boxes. That's untrue. I've had them in the drop front cases, and it still happens. I'm going to order some leather conditioner and see if that fixes the issue. But I recently also got the 2013 pair of these, so I can keep these dead stock, and I'll rock the 2013 pair. And, I recently did a video on that, so let's see if I can get all this in the screen. So to me, this is my Jordan 1 Trilogy. The Chicago, the Bred, and the Royal. So very happy to finally add these to the collection. Very impressed on the quality of this pair of Breds. Comment down below if you have these and let me know what you think of them. But this is probably one of the better leather quality ones I have in the collection. I thought that Jordan 1 Bloodline has some nice leather, which it does, but this is so much better. And I got one other pickup. It is sneaker related. I debated if I wanted to leave it on a clothing unboxing or if I wanted to incorporate it on this video. So I have a pickup from Champs. It's nothing like fancy or anything, but I just thought it was kind of cool, and I had a 20% off code. So they sent me a thank you, and it looks like they wrote the thank you in silver Sharpie. So got that. You may or may not have seen these. It's a sneaker bag that's designed to look like a Nike box. It would really be dope if they had this in the red and black colorway to match the Jordan 1s. But I was kind of wondering how hard it'd be if I was to dye the orange black. Then I could go back in with paint and paint the Nike logos red. That might just be too much work. But so normally retail for $35. I got it like in the mid-20s. I'm just curious if you can get like a pair of highs in here without a problem or not. I got the hang tag hung up in here. Just cut that off. It's the first time I've seen this in person, but it had like the little air hole, kind of like how some of the Nike shoe boxes will have the hole there. And it's got like all the details on the bottom, kind of like this one doesn't really have all the stuff like this does, but I've seen some that has all this info on it. So I thought that was just kind of cool, and curious to see. Oh yeah, that'll work. Yeah. So you can fit your pair of Jordan 1 highs in here. Fits perfect. There's a little carrying handle. I'll put the link down below for this. Of course, the Breds I bought off of GOAT, so that's one thing I like about GOAT. The ability to buy used shoes versus StockX doesn't allow that. It's dead stock only. So I highly suggest you go through and see the pictures of the actual used one you're going to get. So very impressed with the pair that I picked out. Man, they had a pair on there I think yesterday for 210 bucks. It looked a little beat, and I debated about pulling the trigger on it. I was like, man, I can clean these up and use these as the ones to wear, and and just keep these on ice, even though these aren't dead stock. And I couldn't make up my mind. I finally decided I was going to. I went back, and of course they're gone. So, but so that's my the main part of the pickup, along with the sneaker bag. So I hope everybody enjoyed today's video. Please give a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. Trenz Unltd merch in the description. Till next time, it's your boy Infamous C, the ATL Don, signing out. Peace.
train by train.